He's too lazy to jerk off. He can only get a gook. He can't even get a regular girlfriend. It's so sad. He's got to get a gook.
Excuse me? You fucking call me a prostitute? How fucking...
Appointment at this university.
Where?
Student services.
Oh, okay, well let me walk you.
I'm a former student.
You have no right to be on this campus.
Yes, I have as
no,
much right to be
you
here
don't.
as you
Get off this campus. You're not welcome here. Get off. What are you trying to attack Muslims? What? You want to punch me in the face?
I'm not here to do anything.
Why are you wearing a Pauline Hanson? Why are you wearing a Hanson shirt?
Because I support her.
Why do you support Pauline Hanson?
Because I do. I don't have to answer to you.
He is a proto-fascist. He has no right to be here. All he wants to do is demonize Muslims. Muslims have had enough. Get off this campus. You are not welcome here.
I have as much right to be here as anyone else. Don't touch me.
He's a fascist.
I have as much right to be here as anyone else. Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Respect our rights.
I have an appointment at student services. I'm going. You're the one who followed me.
Yeah, well, I've seen you on this campus harassing women, harassing Muslims.
I'm an ex-student of this university. I have a completed degree here, and I have an appointment in relation to my degree.
Well, fuck off.
So fuck you.
That's not okay. Fuck you too.
I have a right to be here.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have an appointment.
You do not attack Muslims at the Masjid.
I don't attack anyone.
Yeah, you do.
I have an appointment at this university. Deal with it.
I will deal with it. How about we all get you on this campus?
The guild is where I'm going.
Greetings, friends. It is I, Morgan Freeman, and I come to you with a message. Feminists are the reason Western society is not perfect. Their ideology about what to say and what not to say, about what is racist and misogynistic, that women gets lower salary than men, all of this contributes to the eternal plague that is feminism. But there are ways to stop it, by bringing it out to the daylight to show this horror to the world, just like Ablaze is doing. Do you wish to stand on his side? Do the following. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell button. And to you feminists, an even more important message. No matter whenever or wherever you are, I can see you, I can feel you, I can smell you.
Why do you need to come up and put your hand in the camera if you already have a mask covering your face?
I didn't consent to this, and my friends didn't consent to this.
Okay, but you're getting up right in front of the camera, so...
Yeah.
Would you say you're being triggered right now?
Just ask the questions. Maybe she has...
Yeah, maybe you would actually know what I was trying to ask you if you listened for a second.
I'm totaling yogurt right now, and you've got fucking expensive equipment. You better watch the fuck out.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Damage my equipment?
I don't know. Maybe I'll just eat this yogurt.
Campus police and report you. I've got
cool.
Film.
All right.
This is getting... I'm starting to get dizzy here. I mean, we're walking in circles now. I mean, this is pretty intense.
Circles?
Okay, so can we just have dialogue?
No.
Why?
I don't dialogue with fascists.
We're not fascists.
Yeah, you fucking work for Alex Jones. Have you listened to him?
How does that make us
He's
fascist?
He's anti-government until Donald Trump gets
Are you for free... I have a question. I'm trying to actually have a decent conversation with you.
I don't care. I hate Alex Jones. I love...
Are you for free speech?
Woo! Alex Jones is a fucking freak.
I'm trying to actually have a reasonable conversation with you, ma'am, and this is all I want to know. Are you for free speech? Like, maybe...
No platform for fascists! No platform for fascists!
No platform
for fascists!
Okay.
For fascists!
Can you define fascism? What's fascism?
What's the definition of fascism, ma'am? Do you know what fascism is?
It's easy.
What is it then? Can you tell the viewers of InfoWars what it is?
Maybe you have a valid point.
Maybe you should share your views so that the InfoWars listeners out there can understand you, understand where you're coming from.
Nah.
So you can't define fascism?
Of course I can.
And what is it?
I'm not telling you. Because I know you're not interested in listening. You're just here to fuck with students.
I wouldn't be asking if I wasn't interested.
Posted some propaganda up here last night. American Vanguard propaganda. They posted it on a statue of a black woman, all right? So that's what I'm here talking about today. You're here asking about Hillary fucking Clinton. I don't give a shit about Hillary Clinton. I'm here talking about fascist propaganda. You don't care about the things that are important here. You probably support those motherfuckers. Fuck you.
I don't support propaganda,
You
first
don't
of all.
support propaganda.
No,
This
I
is
don't.
Propaganda. This is the definition.
No, we're just having a conversation. This isn't.
Explain to
This is
us.
propaganda.
This isn't.
Happened last
Oh
night?
my
What
God.
happened last night?
Yeah, what happened? Do you want to at least share the story about what happened?
You could break the story on InfoWars. We're interested in knowing.
Yeah.
What happened.
Oh yeah, okay, I'll break the story on InfoWars and all your commie-hating friends are gonna comment. It'll be great. Cool.
Have you ever been to a communist country?
Is there a communist country? You always like to
China?
say that one. China's not fucking communist, it's state capitalist.
So why do you think that America should be communist?
Yeah, fuck yeah, America should be communist.
Why? What do you think it would fix? Would you throw away the Constitution as a whole, or what do you want? Just a completely different government?
You like your constitutions written by slave owners?
Do you know what the Constitution means? Do you know it gives you your right to voice your opinion right now?
It's a very simple question, ma'am.
In a communist country, would you have free speech?
Yeah, free speech for us and no free speech for fascists.
Would it be written down in a constitution?
If you want to do some party building with me, you're very welcome. Get rid of the fucking camera.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or
No,
you
not
still
at
feel the
all.
same way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police and for up reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy as you. Connected to this flag right. As I'm connected, I'm a gangbanger, man. I'm connected.
He ended our interview angrily.
I ain't no politician.
Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not a pop.
Okay, later today we're having a protest outside of the HCB building near the Free Speech Zone to protest Milo Yiannopoulos, who is a racist, misogynist, who hates trans people. So we're basically there to say our university is saying that, and putting out this lie that our university supports all people and that it is pro-equality, when really they're bringing in these people to talk and speak that are totally against that. And the antithesis of togetherness.
Right. What are some of the examples of things that he said that you have an issue with?
Okay, so specifically the biggest one that is easiest to point at is when he gathered all his fans and supporters to harass Leslie Jones online, hacked Leslie Jones's Twitter to release her nudes, and then made it out to be like he was the victim of some sort of crime or something, when really he's been bullying online Leslie Jones, who is a beautiful black woman who is part of the Ghostbusters movie, and thus all the nerd rage came down upon her for being a woman who was black in a nerd film. But Milo concentrated that rage and was able to push it against her and really harmed the community.
And do you think it was the right decision, and if you could restate the question, that would help, do you think it was the right decision for him to be banned from Twitter because of that?
I think it was a great decision to ban Milo Yiannopoulos from Twitter because he spreads hate and hate speech. That's really not something I believe we should have in 2016, just being proliferated around the internet.
Right, exactly. So what's the goal of this protest? What's the ultimate, what are you trying to achieve? Just trying to show opposition, or you got a specific goal you want to plan? What's the deal there?
Our goal is to show the university that we're not okay with this type of speaker being brought in to speak, and to hopefully prevent the university from bringing another type of speaker like this to come speak at our school.
Anything that you think that's going through your mind is driving you to do this?
I have a general
Here at Darlington, students learn to push through boundaries. How to make an impact. And really leave a mark. Because here at Darlington, if you touch a girl without consent, we will f you up.
We've got a badass over here.
To the very first and possibly last episode of Cooking with Milo. Let's get cooking. I don't really think that goggles are really the safest thing to wear around your...
What the fuck is this? What the fuck?
So let me change into a more appropriate attire. And Shazam, we are ready to cook. Wow, you seen that? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Everybody loves garlic. Probably good. Yeah. Just put it all over. Okay. Pepper. Good. Yes. A lot of that. Good. Yes. It's a proper cooking show because I put my ingredients on white dishes until they're ready to go in the food. That's how you know a cooking show is legit. If they use white...
About as fucking consistent as pigeon shit on Trafalgar Square.
...dishes for their ingredients. You know you really have a good cooking show. Shit, is my tofu burning? No, it is not burning. We're still good. Do you appreciate the fact that I am cooking in my underwear? Do you think I am a gay trans YouTuber now because every single white male trans guy or cisgender guy on YouTube has a video on their channel of them and their underwear, and now I am officially part of transgender dude YouTube, even though I'm not a dude, I'm non-binary, but I'm jealous of that visibility, you know, so
A black jacket, you need a straight jacket.
I'm wearing my underwear. I just burned myself. Where's my burn ointment? Water. You see this is what you want.
I swear to God, it's the kind of shit you'd expect Tiger Woods to tee off with. Look at it. Rubber.
Your tofu to look like. And if your tofu does not end up looking exactly this or better, then you're a failure. You might as well just quit now and eat a box of cereal. Eat the whole box of cereal because, you know, you're never gonna be able to cook. Let's just be honest. I'm just really stressed in life right now because, you know, it's finals week and I'm dealing with some stuff because Facebook decided to delete my account for whatever reason. Thanks, Facebook. F you, Al. I'm just gonna eat some tofu and I'm gonna be really happy about it.
What do you think about Donna Hilton, one of the leaders of the Women's March, being convicted of kidnapping, torturing, and murdering a man? Striking against patriarchy, or what do you think about that? No? Linda Sarsour supports Sharia law?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure. Shoot.
Why are you here?
I'm trying to challenge people's preconceptions, and I'm also trying to get some information. About how Trump supposedly is limiting women's rights in this country.
Why are you here?
I just explained myself in detail.
Why are you here with a bunch of people who obviously don't think the same way as you? You're out of place here. The reason that we didn't flag him is because he's carrying signage and he checked in with people first.
But he's dressed like a marauding pirate ninja warrior, and he's trying to menace me.
No, he's not trying to menace you. He is trying to come across as not being... He doesn't want this president. He's voicing his opinion about this president.
By going,
you're supporting.
Well, he already saw what you were doing.
Dressed up in ninja cosplay.
He already saw what you were doing to people.
Doing to people. I was putting forth arguments.
No, you were attacking women out there.
How was I attacking women?
You were telling them what they were doing was wrong.
Which is let doctors.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that you're effectively saying that women are not grounds for criticism.
You're telling women what they were doing was wrong.
I told them
You talk about law school, and I think it's interesting to note because I think we're both feminists.
I never considered myself a feminist. All during my professional career, whether it be a lawyer or a judge, I never belonged to a woman's organization. I didn't want to be, I wasn't a woman lawyer. I was a lawyer who happened to be a woman, and I wasn't a woman judge. I was a judge who happened to be a woman. I actually never felt, probably I was too stupid to know that I was held back at any time because of my gender. And I still don't feel as if there was any time in my life when I thought that being a woman held me back. You define yourself. If you let other people define you, that's a mistake. So I never felt the need to have a feminine organization behind me, although I'm sure that in some way they were assistance to me along the way.
I think it's funny, you know, I think of feminism as the social, political, and economic equality for men and women. So, you know, I wish people would embrace the term because I think it's gotten a bad rap. So it's interesting for me to hear you say it's almost like you don't want to be associated with feminism.
No, because I don't think a movement, actually, Katie, helped me. Being part of an organization never defined me.
Now that's edgy as fuck.
I welcome them to speak afterwards, but I ask you respectfully to allow.
Peterson, do you have any comments on the Nazi presence at your protest? The presence of Nazis and white supremacists assaulting people at your protest. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, I don't like Nazis.
Then why were they here?
Well, how can I answer
Are there views in alignment with yours?
At some point you have to realize. I think that's a foolish question. Look, do you want to know what my views are?
I've watched all of your videos, yes.
Including
yes, I have.
Then why would you ask such a question?
Because this is my interpretation of your videos.
Apparently,
all of the people who arranged the protest against you watched all of your videos.
Do you want to disavow? I have 150 videos on YouTube.
No, your lectures, which sparked the debate.
Okay. Do you want to disavow the support? Could you let me talk to her for a moment?
Don't call me that, please.
So, I have 150 lectures on YouTube. There's 500 hours of my views.
Do you really think that you're worth all of that time?
So look, I will answer your question, okay? I've studied Nazism for a very long time. It's been 4 decades, and I understand it very well. And I can tell you that there's some awful people lurking in the corners, and they're ready to come out. And if the radical left keeps pushing the way
that sounds very much like a threat.
They're going to come.
That sounds very much like a threat. That sounds very much like a threat. Would you like to disavow the physical violence? Trans people were physically assaulted at this rally in your name. Would you like to disavow that violence?
Yes.
So you wish that didn't happen, and you want to, and I'm going to post this online that you would like people to not to be more accommodating of trans people and people of color at your events in future.
I would like there to be no violence.
I'm a person of color, and I felt very accommodating here. I felt like my voice. Thank you very much.
I'm also a former Muslim, and I feel like this guy's the best.
You wanted to disavow. You wanted to disavow, and this is the disavowal. I am not an advocate of violence. I'm speaking out the way I'm speaking out because I think this is a route to no violence. And violence is lurking. And you can say that that sounds like a threat.
There was no violence at our protest, though. There was violence at your protest. So what does that say about our views?
It's not my protest. You know, asking me continually freighted questions isn't very helpful if you actually want to have a dialogue. You have no idea if I'm your enemy. You have no idea about me.
You won't use my pronouns, so I'm pretty sure you're my enemy, yes.
Yeah, well, I know you think that, but I don't believe that using your pronouns is going to do you any good in the long run. I think it'll do quite the contrary.
Is that your medical opinion? What, is that your medical opinion? Like, you are aware that non-binary people are valid in the American Psychological Association.
Is that your opinion?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's about non-binary pronouns.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I'm
saying that that's what I'm about.
Were you there when I spoke?
I've been here for this whole thing.
Okay, well, I don't know that. It's a genuine question. Look, I think that's what's happening is that we're pushing over a line we shouldn't cross. The newest legislation is requiring people to use.
But you are aware that that's being put in place so that we can't get fired. We need to be written into the Canada human rights legislation, or we can be fired for our gender identity. Well, then why'd you make a fucking video about it? I've been denied housing as a trans person. These rights would protect me.
Denied housing?
I've been denied housing.
From the state or for the open market? So have you been denied housing, like, from the government?
It's illegal either way if we had human rights.
From the government?
Or
have you tried to get a house like everybody else and they said, no, you're weird, you can't work? No, if the state's done that, that's a problem. But if someone doesn't want to live with you, that's their right.
They said, no, you're trans. Really not sure so no, if I had human rights, that wouldn't have fucking happened.
You're weird. I don't want to live with schizophrenic
people. As far as I'm
concerned,
that's a terrible thing. It's too bad that that's happened.
So you don't want us to, but you don't want us to have protections in the human rights bill that will allow me to have employment, allow me to have housing security, allow me to have medical care. That's what this